folks, this here's my shrimp tank. We'll just give you a little update on it. As you can see, I have lots of shrimp in here. They're all over the place. You also see I have a pleco in here. He's a little bristlenose. There's a nerite snail in there. And I have some new additions, and they're going to be hard to see because they hang in the back. But I just got me some CBDs, and we'll see if we can zoom in on the back there and see if we can find a couple. There's some right there. So they're hanging out in the back. But that's the new fish I got in here. I also, in the same order, I got some CBDs, and I got these from Aquahuna, and I also got some cardinal tetras, but I put them in my 40 breeder along with my neon tetras, and I can't really tell them apart anymore, so they just mixed in there with the group. So this is just a little update on my new fish, my shrimp. You know, they're doing good. A lot of blue shrimp here, as you can see. Got a couple red ones in here, but a lot of blue ones. There's even an orange and white one in here somewhere. And you know, these guys, they're hanging out everywhere. They're up in the plants, way up there. And then I'm sure we'll find some up in all this guppy grass. Yeah, there's one in guppy grass right there. So yeah, they're everywhere. But yeah, this is a update on my shrimp tank. Let's go take a look at the update on how my rice fish fry are doing. Are they getting bigger and how they doing? So let's go to them. So this here's my tub. It's just a regular Walmart tub, and I got some fry in here, and here's one of my Madacas, and he's only about a couple weeks old, and look at the size on him. He's already turning colors. And there's other ones in here, smaller ones. There's another one there. There's several of them in here. You just gotta keep an eye out for them and watch them. I'll dig around here real quick and see if we can find more. Oh yeah, there's another one right there, as you can see. But yeah, that's this tub. So we're gonna kind of go over here to my 5.5 gallon, which my trying to think of the type of plant this is. Frog bit. I bought this frog bit off the marketplace. This lady that lived in my neighborhood, she said $5 for a handful. So she gave me a handful, and literally this stuff is exploded. I mean, you look at this tank, that's all frog bit, and then you go back over here, that's all frog bit, and it's just exploding. And in my guppy tanks, I got some in there, and it's going too. So yeah, froglet does pretty good. If I can get rid of all the dang duckweed, I'd be even happier, but that's the next troublesome problem, is the duckweed. So let's take a look at the side view of my 5.5 gallon, and let's see what we can see with the Madacca rice fish this way. So here's the 5.5 gallon as a side view. As you can see, I got Madacca swimming all over in here. I don't know where they just hide in this grass. But you can see them there in the back. See more. There's a bunch of them in here, that's for sure. And oh, by the way, I have some blue shrimp in here as well. So yeah, they hide real good in this grass. I got a lot of guppy grass in here, so they got plenty of hiding spaces, which is good, you know. But as you can see, they're getting to be pretty good size. And they're swimming all over the tank now, so which is good. There's some more up top here, as you can see. I know my camera don't focus very well on it, but whatever. Well, so let's go look at my green water tub that has Medaka fry in it as well. So this is my green water tub, and you'll see I got a bunch of fry in here. As you can see, they're swimming all over the place. There's a ton of them in here. And then let's go to the side and see them swimming around in there too. My green water is turning a little clearer. I may have to add some more green water. I got some outside. And it seems like I want to show you the video from the side, and none of them are swimming on the side, but there's a couple right there. But yeah, like I say, and there's some way down there, even down farther, as you can see. There's Medaka all up in here. So this will be my next year's breeding group for sure, you know, between all the fry that I have. And I have the breeding group still outside, and they're still breeding. And I've pretty much come to the conclusion I'm not going to harvest any more eggs, for me anyway. I am going to harvest some eggs and send them to a friend of mine, and I've been doing that for the last couple days, and then probably today or tomorrow I'll be mailing them out that way. These are platinum blue Medaka rice fish fry. Alright folks, so that's done with the fries. Let's take a look at the other tanks real quick. So there's my 40 breeder once again. So I ordered new fish, like I said, from Akahuna. I got the CBDs, which are in that other tank, and this thing had neon tetras in it. So I also bought cardinal tetras from Akahuna and put them in here. And now at the moment I can't really tell the difference between the cardinals and the neons, but there's a bunch of them in here. They just hide up in all the foliage. So that's good with that. Let's slide over to my 75-gallon tank. So this guy is doing really good. So in here, sorry about all the glaring, but in here, you know, we have all my swordtails, my danios, some loaches, rummy nose tetras, and some harlequin rasboras. So they're all in here. So my swordtails have had babies. I got like 4 fry that are about, yeah, a little over maybe a half to 3/4 of an inch long. And I don't know if we can see them swimming around in here. Yeah, there's one right there. So here's one right there. But I got 4 of them about this size. And then just the other day I noticed I do have some brand new fry, little tiny guys, and they're really hard to spot against this black substrate. And they hang out, you know, in these rocks and in the cracks and the crevices, but we can't really see them very well. So we'll just pause on them. So let's go now and let's go look at my dirted tanks. Let's go from there. So this here is my 20-gallon dirted tank. It's just got guppies in there and one Siamese algae eater. And there is a loach in there to help eat the snails that drive me crazy. And, oh, as you can see, they're not eating all the snails, because there's one right there that I will pluck out here in a little bit. I hate snails, just so you know. Some people love them, I hate them. Remember how I talked about frog bit? So the frog bit, I put like 1 or 2 pieces in here, and that's what it's all turned into now. So it's getting bigger. And there's also red root floaters in here as well. But this is just a guppy tank and shrimp. You know, I got lots of shrimp in here. You can see the baby ones even. See the little baby ones swimming around, a bunch of them. And you know, folks say that the loaches will eat your shrimp. Well, I haven't, you know, I've got one loach in here and I haven't seen him eat any of the shrimp, and they're still having babies, so Who knows? Maybe it is, maybe it ain't. But so far they haven't. So let's jump up here to the 29 gallon. Go over here and try to get out of the thing. So as you can see here, these are I got a Rosie Barb babies in here right there that I never expected to have. I put Rosie Barbs in here that I bought from the pet store, and then I moved them later on, and evidently they made babies. So I got 2 of them in here that are growing up. They're both about the same size as you just saw. Once again, this is another dirty tank, just has guppies in it, and it also has some shrimp in there. I have to keep trimming the plants in here, especially these ones right here that I grew from seeds. They just keep growing and growing and growing, so I keep cutting and cutting, and I trim them off and I throw them in my 180 right here beside me, and my cichlids just eat it up. They love it, so let them have it. But like I say, this tank is doing very well. Plants are doing great. The Jungle Bell over there is doing what Jungle Bell does, jungle. And so it's all looking good. Fish are looking good. I got some really good looking, tigerish looking male guppies in here. They're kind of neat, tiger looking thing. You know, these are just, they ain't no special guppies, so that's for sure. But all right, well, let's jump over to the 180 gallon. So this here is my 180 gallon tank. You've seen many times before. It's my red Oscar there in the front. I have some angelfish, 2 Severums back there, 5 silver dollars, 3 Warus. There's a Sedonis catfish in here, which you never see unless you feed. 3 Geophagus redhead Tapajos, a couple algae eaters in here, and there's a couple bristlenose precos in here as well. So the 180, like I say, it's doing good. Sorry about all the glare. It's just the way this room is set up, but this tank is doing very well in itself. Anyhow, let's go look at the 125 out in my living room. Okay, folks, so this is the 125. Like I say, it has my Denison barbs in here. There's 7 of them, as you can see them running around. It also is a planted tank, and along with that I have Serpatetras in here. I have some Rosie Barbs in here, rainbow fish in here, 1 platy, there's Corridoras in here, and bristlenose plecos as well. As you can see, these plants are doing really good, especially my Anubias. And if you look, this Anubias is actually got a flower on it, and I have another one in the back right here. I don't know if we can get it, but he right there in the back has got a flower. It's pointing towards the back though, so it just tells you the health of the plants is doing really well. Tank is looking really good. Fish are doing very well, so we enjoy that. Alrighty, so let's go one look at the last thing, and we'll go outside and look at the rice fish breeding group tub. So this is, as Stubbs Aquatic calls it, my hot tub, because here in Texas it gets real hot. But right now, let me look at the thing. We're at 80 degrees outside, so it's pretty nice. But this is my breeding group of rice fish, and we'll kind of zoom in on them. And as you can see, these are platinum blue rice fish, and I got 4 of these from LRB Aquatics, and then I got several more from another place. I forget the name of it, but so I have two of them, 2 groups that I bought, and there's a total of 12 of them in here. And these guys, you see the spawning mops there. I got a spawning mop there and a spawning mop there. Every day I'm pulling eggs off these spawning mops, and these guys are breeding still. They have slowed down. When it was really hot out in the 90s and 100s, they were breeding like going out of style. Now that the water's cooled down in the morning, they tend to slow down their breeding. But I'm still getting eggs every day, pretty much. So, and then I had a Garage Aquatics, I think it was asking about this filter. So this is one I got off of Temu. It's just 3 boxes, and the very top, well, this tube on the far right that goes all the way down with the clear tubing, that has a pump in the bottom of the tank, and it pumps water up into it. And just up on top of this, all I have in here is, you know, filter floss. So you can see, and it has a little spray bar, and it just drips into here like so. And then the next 2 chambers, this middle chamber and the bottom chamber, is just full of biomedia, and all it does is just drip through it, does the biological filtration and everything. I have the right inlet, this one right here. So this one I have shut off, it's not even pumping. And this one, originally I just had it so it would shoot straight across the top, but I decided to drop it down deeper in the water and then just bring a 90-degree hook so it pumps the water up, so it kind of makes a little bit of flow like that. And I've got it regulated. So anyway, this is the hot tub, as we call it, and filter setup. And anyhow, folks, I just hope y'all have a great week. It's Monday morning. It's nice out here in Texas, and all you folks that are in the disaster area, you know, from the hurricanes, man, we've been praying for you. And sorry about my neighbors cutting their grass and backing on. But anyway, let me pause this and we'll go inside and finish talking. Well, I went back inside because my neighbors started cutting their grass. Of course, it was all noisy. But anyway, like I say, all you folks in Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, you know, North Carolina, you know, they've been affected by this hurricane. It's just a tragedy. And we've been praying for you. And, you know, there's a lot of folks that are here in Texas that are taking supplies. We have folks here that are flying supplies. We have people with truck drivers flying and driving. And it's all over the country, you know, and that's what it's about, you know, taking care of others. So we keep praying for you. And you know, my brother is one that's for sure affected. He lives in North Carolina, real close to Asheville, and you know, they were without for everything. All around them was flooded. They couldn't get out of their own area. But the last couple days, he's been able to get out and travel to where Samaritan's Purse is, and he's been volunteering over there, you know, just helping his community. And you know, that's what it's about, folks. It's all about community. You know, our fish community is the same thing. You know, we're about taking care of each other and helping each other out. It's no different when a disaster strikes. So anyhow, that's my little thoughts. And you know, they're saying there's going to be another hurricane coming to hit Florida again here, maybe this week, I think they were saying. So just be in prayer for that whole area, the whole Gulf area over there in Florida, Georgia, Mississippi. All that area is it's been inundated this year. So okay, I've ranted long enough. Anyways, we hope you have a great week, and we love y'all. God bless you, and have a great week. Thank you. Bye-bye.